In The Dark Knight, Batman raises the stakes in his war on crime. With the help of political officials, Batman sets out to dismantle the remaining criminal organizations that plague the city's streets. The partnership proves to be effective, but they soon find themselves prey to a reign of chaos unleashed by a rising criminal mastermind known to the terrified citizens of Gotham as the Joker. The magic trick scene adds to the plot by showing how psychotically cunning the Joker really is. Joker puts a dark twist on the classic clown trick of making objects disappear. He sets a pencil on the table and shoves Gamble's henchman's head onto the pencil, going straight through his eye socket and killing him. Then immediately after killing a member of the mob in front of every high-ranked thug in Gotham City, Joker takes his seat at the head of the table, almost as if he knows the mob is too intimidated to stop him from doing otherwise. He has gone from a wacko to one of the most terrifying men these mobsters have ever seen in about 10 seconds. The scene begins with close-ups on the executives of the meeting, then gradually becoming the longest shot of the scene, showing every member around the table and the Joker walking in. The dialogue is all done with close-up shots on the person talking, besides for the Joker, who gets an extreme close-up when speaking to enforce his dominance of the meeting. Once the Joker threatens the thugs with his weapons, a medium shot is created with the men frighteningly backing away from the Joker. Almost all of the camera angles are at an eye-level view. The camera is theoretically on the table, comfortably showing every character at an eye level. When people stand up, this turns into a low angle as the camera does not follow them up. Although when speaking, the camera is eye level, when the Joker speaks, there is a slight high angle onto him, once again asserting dominance over the henchman. The lack of camera angles is made up by the abundance of camera movement. The action of this scene is made much more dramatic by using a tilt to go from the pencil to the henchman's head and then back to the table with the pencil now in his head. As Gamble stands up, the camera tilts once again to show his broad figure. The zooming effect is also used as the Joker speaks to show his intricate facial marks. The lighting throughout the scene stays the same, very low-key. The only light sources in the garage they are in are the hanging light fixtures, creating a mysterious and ominous feel. Although not containing a wide range of colors and nor a lot of whites, the little light there is adequately shows all the colors of the men. Backlighting also helps create more shadows by even just a tilt of the head, which helps the uneasy setting of the scene. The scene starts out with the sound of the Joker laughing in his approaching footsteps. The room is then silent besides for the Joker's dialogue between him and Gamble. Joker then proposes he do a magic trick and slams the pencil down onto the table. Henchman gets up and his head with a large slam is pounded onto the pencil. Silence. Joker then brings back up the conversation with Gamble, who makes a joke and gets a chuckle from the rest of the thugs. All the sounds are diegetic, which create a better sense of realism throughout the scene. Transitions are an important element within the scene because of the large amount of them. Dialogue makes up the scene entirely, therefore transitions between who is speaking happen frequently. Director Christopher Nolan prefers to use the simple cut transition due to it being simple yet effective. With the abundance of camera movement throughout dialogue, there is little space for transitions, but when they are used, they are almost always cuts. This scene contributes to the ongoing story by truly showing who the Joker is. Its impact is enforced by the amount of change of perception in such a small period of time. Up until this point in the movie, the audience only knows of the Joker to be as corrupt to rob a bank. This 3-minute scene changes that drastically. Joker asks if the thugs would like to see a magic trick, opening up the audience to believing he is going to lightheartedly entertain. But he then kills a man with a pencil, showing the psychotic man that he truly is. The camera emphasizes an objective view, which helps the audience to see the physical reactions of both the thugs and the Joker to the events that take place. These elements of uneasiness and tension aid in creating a frightened mood throughout the scene.